Hi there, my name is Mark Ben Wilson, and today I'm going to talk about playing natural harmonics with the right hand, leaving the left hand free to do other stuff, which is very useful, like playing bass notes or playing other melodies while you play the harmonics. Okay, stuff like that, so that kind of thing, which is really cool. Very useful if you're doing a lot of solo guitar stuff as well. This video is for anyone that knows about harmonics and can already play them, but they want to learn how to use the right hand to do it. So it's very useful if you already know about harmonics and you can play it in sort of the standard way like this. So it's important you know that first before we carry on any further. Right, so in this video I'm going to use a piece of music that I've just put together to teach you the techniques and give you something to practice. So the first thing I'm going to do is, my daughter's shouting in the background, ignore that. Right, so first thing to do is I'm going to play you the piece of music and we'll take it from there. Alright, cool, here we go. So something like that. So basically, let's start with the tuning before we go any further, because I might forget to do that. So I'm in Dad-Gad tuning, which basically the name of the tuning is the tuning of each string from the lowest to the highest. So Dad-Gad. So you've got D, low E string goes down to D, 6th string, and the A string is normal, D string is normal, and the G string is normal, and then the 2nd string, the B, goes down to A, so that's that one. High E string goes down to D, which is that one. So it's very common tuning, it's a lot of fun, and yeah, if you like this kind of style, then it's definitely worth learning to play in that tuning. You can obviously do all these techniques in standard tuning, but this is just the tuning I use most of the time. So that's what I'm going to sort of do all my videos in to start with, I think. Dad-Gad tuning, and now we're going to look at how to get the harmonic with the right hand. So with the right hand, the index finger needs to be straight. The reason for that is if it's sometimes like this or sometimes like this, then you don't get the consistency with the position of your hand. Because if it's straight, then it's always straight, and it can't be any straighter than straight. You know what I mean? So, and I just keep that fixed position, so then I can move around, and it's just more reliable, really, I find. So anyway, so straight finger, that is going to go on, well, in this case, on the 19th fret high E string. So that's going on the harmonic, wherever the harmonic is that you want to get. So the 19th fret, and then with one of the other fingers, middle or A finger, you're going to pick the note like this. I use the A finger, that one, 3rd finger, but you could use the middle if you want. Okay, so we're going to pick that, just have a go at getting that, and obviously if you leave your finger on the note, you mute the harmonic, so you want to pick it, take your hand straight off like that. Okay, so we're going to do, on the 19th, we're going to pick the 1st string, the 2nd, and then the 3rd string. So that's the first bit of the exercise. That's quite a useful just exercise, because they're all obviously very close together because they're all on the same fret. So you might just practice doing that a few times. So the next part of the tune, is 19 on the high E, 19 on the 2nd string. So I'll call them string numbers actually because it's easier. So 19 on 1, 19 on 2, 12 on 3rd string. Okay, so 1st string, let me put all that together. So it's, okay, so that's the tune we've got to start with. So 19th fret on strings 1, 2, 3, then 19th fret on strings 1 and 2, and then the 12th fret on G. Okay, And then the last harmonic for this tune is the 19th fret on the D string, the 4th string. We've got a few D strings now, haven't we? So it's confusing. So it's the 4th string, that one. So we go. Okay. Right. So it's worth practicing that until that's really comfortable before you do anything with the left hand. So make sure you're okay with that. So yeah, now we'll move on to doing stuff with the left hand, because obviously you want to practice doing that while the left hand is doing other things, because that's why you're going to want to use the right hand for natural harmonics as opposed to two hands. Oops, missed harmonics, there goes. Okay, so we're going to hammer down on, this is the left hand, now we're going to hammer down on the 9th fret, on the 6th and the 5th string like this. And then we pick our 3 notes. So we pick 19 on the 1, 2, 3. So we go. And then the bass then goes down to 7. And then we pick our next part of the tune, which is 19, 19, 12, the harmonics. And then we pick the 19th fret D string, the 4th string. So we've got this. Okay. Again, if you're finding that weird doing the hammer-ons, just practice that. Again, useful because this is doing harmonics, so the hammer-ons are kind of crucial for this kind of style, really. So the bass again is 9, 7, and 5. Okay, so it's bass, harmonics, bass, harmonics. So we go like this. Okay, and then that's kind of the exercise, really. That's kind of it. But I thought we could add in some other things. So yeah, practice that, and then I just put this extra little tune, which is really nice. So when you get down here and you've picked the 19th fret, 4th string, I really like combining harmonics with kind of the normal picked notes, just to widen your range. Otherwise you can get a bit boring if you're just hearing that same range of notes the whole time. So maybe you could make up your own little thing here. What I'm doing is I'm hammering onto the 4th fret 2nd string with the index finger, and then picking the 1st string, pull off the index finger to an open 2nd string, and then pick the G. So we've got, that's it. So hammer onto 4 on the 2nd string, pick the 1st string, pull off on the 2nd, pick the 3rd string. So, and then you can start again. I'm just going to put all that together. So we've got hammer on 9 to start with. Whoops, do it again. Okay, do that a few times. The second ending goes down to E minor, which is the 2nd fret on the low 2 strings. So let's try that one. So this is the 2nd time. Now we go. I do it, and then you can play a little phrase down here as well. So the tune's the same with the harmonics, exactly the same. Apart from we end on the G, so the 2nd time we just go. That's it for the 2nd time, and then the phrase I play down here is essentially the same kind of idea, but hammering onto the 2nd fret, 2nd string with the 4th finger down here. And once you've done the hammer on, we pick the 1st string, pull off to the open 2nd string, and then pick the 3rd string. Excellent. And obviously you can improvise that. I mean, you kind of just something just to get used to going between harmonics and then kind of the normal pick notes is really good practice. And you can make this as hard or as easy as you like, obviously. So if you're finding that tricky, just stick with the harmonics. And just play around with that tune or a similar tune. Obviously, you can kind of make it your own thing. And then adding the bass notes, slow it down, just make it easy as you like, or as hard as you like. Speaking of which, let's make it a bit harder. So, let's put in a bass, little bass drum. So, on the offbeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm just putting in a bass drum here. So, that does make things a little bit harder, but it's quite good fun. It's something to think about if you just get into grips with this. It's kind of the next step for maybe a percussive element. So, if you're finding that easy, then give this a go. I'm just going to kind of demonstrate what I'm doing then a bit slower. So, whoops. Okay, so yeah, those little taps in there, I think you could even just practice doing that with the bass and the drum if you like as well, and then bring it all together. Excellent. Well, hopefully that was useful, and hopefully that's given you some new ideas to play around with. And once you get to grips with that, I think just be creative, make up some of your own pieces, and obviously learn some from other artists that are playing this kind of style. So yeah, I'm going to be doing lots more videos on this kind of thing. So don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this. And there's more videos and music on my website, which is markbenwilson.com. So yeah, have some fun with it, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.